right, thank you for staying with us. It is still Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Time check right now is 8:41 a.m. and it's time for Mainland Focus. And we have two reports that we're going to be taking off the front pages of our papers this morning for Mainland Focus for today. And I still have Fuad Sahid with me via the phone line, who would share his own thoughts as well as regards the two stories that we're going to be looking at specifically. The first, of course, is around the vote of confidence that has been passed on the president by the council, the National Council of State, interestingly, by ex-leaders of the country, past leaders of the country, as well as governors of the country, the Senate President, the House of Reps, which brings a question around, the how we should take this vote of confidence, or the worth value. These people are supposedly were supposedly part of the administration, are part of the policy that has trickled down by different administrations, and looking at the state governors as well, looking at the Speaker of the House of Reps and the Senate President. What is the worth of this vote of confidence that these people have placed on the president? That go on some money show, you are doing great at this time. And what do you make of the outcome of the meeting? What about the absence of former presidents? Now, very quickly, let me just take this with the fact that Nigeria spends billions of naira on our former leaders. Now, it's not just former presidents. So if you're an ex-governor, or if you're an ex-governor as well, or there's also questions around if the president is still receiving, gratuities and pensions and whatnot as former governor of Lagos State. But that's not even the focus here now. It's the fact that we spend a lot of money on our former leaders, and this money, whether they need it or whether they deserve it, the point is there's a constitutionally designed responsibility of you to be in attendance of the National Council of State meeting. And so if we keep having leaders who are either shirking responsibilities or refusing to attend, now let's be very, very careful here. Yes, you can maybe you're ill, or maybe there are some other issues why you be given. We're spending so much money to ensure that you have served us, and then you are after your service, thank you so much, receive this every month or every year as for your service. But here now, one of your responsibilities as a past leader, you are not there. So there's also the question around what do you think, or what do you make of the absence of former leaders, and we're speaking specifically about former President Olusegun Obasanjo and former military President Ibrahim Babangida. And that's as regards the Council of State meeting, passing vote of confidence on the president. And also, what do you think about the absence of these former presidents? With the load shedding formula, the load shedding is a formula that electric power provider uses to relieve stress on a primary energy source when demand is greater than the primary. So it is a service formula that denies power supply to an area at a time so that it can relieve stress on the power source. So now, if we are looking at it telco wise, now it means that we can't afford this, so some certain people, that's basically what load shedding is, and that is the cost of the financial obligations that they are burdened with at this time, especially with the cost push inflation that's going on in the country. Is not easy on them, and so they have to do this. Let's not forget that just recently also there was an increase in tariff recently for a lot of people, especially those who use data and all of that. So corroborating some of this, CEO of MTN, Mr. Carl Toriola, said that the severe sustainability challenges that telcos are currently facing needs urgent attention to salvage the ICT sector. And he said price increase has become imperative. It is now an absolute necessity because the sector is in an intensive care unit and needs urgent rescue to avoid total collapse. They said the concerns that the sector will lose more investment. He said, and I quote, "Our fundamental challenge is that the financial returns expected from the industry are now so low that they threaten the survival. Nobody is going to put in $1 with the expected return of 60 cents on the dollar." That's a very, very interesting analogy there. But also, what do you make of the threat from the telecom operators, and what does it say about the generals to do this anymore? Guys, we need to do something. If not, we will not be able to service you any longer. Meanwhile, stakeholders and telco industry analysts, they supported the call for a flexible pricing model, saying it will open doors of more opportunities and all of that. But as regards sustainability, let's have a conversation around that. This is Mina 98.3 FM. Fouad Saeed will share his thoughts, and then we open the phone line for our listeners. Fouad, your thoughts. First, Council of State, absence of past leaders, and also this vote of confidence that's passed on the president.
Well, if we are worried that former leaders are not attending, what are attending? What have we gotten from their attendance? What I was getting from the attendance of that meeting? Like I said to say yesterday, I had no expectations, and so they are not disappointed with their vote of confidence. Because again, it is just what it is. I think the only leader with an excuse in terms of performance would have to be the former head of state, JᴏɪＲ Aᴊɪṕᴏ, who basically ruled during the Civil War era. So it was more the Civil War era. And at that time, we made appreciable progress. A lot of our refineries were built there, Sandra. Under JᴏɪＲ Aᴊɪṕᴏ, and it was a period where basically it was about the Civil War to put the country together. So that's the only leader, and I think the position of JᴏɪR Aᴊɪṕᴏ has just been to, well, whichever leader that comes, let me just just sit there as an elder statesman. It's not really one of those leaders that really want to put to power again. So he plays that role of just more of being there, just a father figure for others. But again, I'm not going to worry myself that some leaders are not attending. Yes, we understand how much we spend on them for security, for their well-being. But it's not the attendance that matters to me, like what comes out of the meeting, what has been coming out. So look at this one now. Even if they have attended, so they would also be part of the vote of confidence. Maybe they know that this is what is going to happen, so they stay away because of their conscience. So I'm not going to blame them for staying away. You understand? But I think the president should be more concerned about winning the vote of confidence of the ordinary Nigeria, the ordinary people, than the vote of confidence of former leaders and people in government. It should be about the people. When we talk about democracy being government of the people, for the people, and by the people, it means that your actions are supposed to be for the people, and their feedback is also supposed to be your priority. It's action and feedback. You do something, you get, fixated on getting the response of all the former colleagues. So that's on that. They have not disappointed me. I had expected that nothing clear was going to come out of that meeting.
So this vote of confidence should come from the people who are, beneficiaries or recipients of policies from these leaders. Exactly.
But what they will now tell you is that, look, let's wait for elections, blah, blah, blah. But again, we know how flawed the electoral process is in Nigeria, Sandra. An electoral process of 괏ɪᴏ. How can that really gauge the opinion of the people? I was in a forum yesterday. I was telling a number of persons that look, the people that brought in democracy for us, they brought in the idea of one man, one vote. Everybody's vote is equal. But the reality is that look, in other times you have what's called a weighted vote. You have the electoral college. Because let's be realistic with ourselves. How does man that look? Those are the majority of the people that would actually determine who becomes what at the elections in Nigeria.
Alright, Fouad, the second focal point.
Can anybody give you 2,000 naira to go and vote for them now? But wait, now I'm just asking. But you know the kind of democracy we practice. Your own vote now is of the same value with the other person that is then take 1,000 to go and vote for them. So you see that there's a problem with even the kind of democracy we are practicing.
So that's
and then they said,
okay, alright, please go on.
Yeah, that's just what it is. It's the duty of a lot of business owners in Nigeria. Those that have not died, though.
It is intensive. Very intensive.
She's only trying to happen as a result of the policies of the government. Some operators are shouting. Small business owners are complaining. Manufacturers are complaining. So this vote of confidence on Sandra, that is not sweating, that is not complaining. Is it energy cost? Is it poor infrastructure? Is it high tariffs? Duty? Everybody is complaining. So that vote of to rather listen to the people. If democracy is really about the people and he claims to be a Democrat, everything he does, as he wakes up every day, his policies, his ideas, his meetings should be about listening to the people.
Thank you very much. This is Mila 98.3 FM. It's 8:54 a.m. and the phone line is open. 0913-6000-410. 0913-6000-410. That's the number to call. For WhatsApp messaging, it's 0913-6000-430. 0913-6000-430. That's for WhatsApp. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at Milan 98.3 FM. Just look out for the handle. The show progresses. We see some messages have already dropped. We see some people are already with us on those platforms. Thank you very much to Chukwuti Adeli, Benjamin say on Facebook. As the show progresses, we'll take them. 2 minutes time frame that's allotted to every caller. Would appreciate that. Hello? 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 Alright. Please do want to call back. You're welcome to call back, of course. 0913-6000-410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Sandra.
Good morning.
My name is Mr. President Iranli. We don't want you to say, you have to do this, you have to do that. And our former leaders want to be there to champion it. It's not there. They are this is not here for any leader to talk to present leader. If you have governed Nigeria before, with masquerade dancing, you don't know the time make a wrong step. All the former leaders today, that for nothing system today, they make some mistake. Even though this for to the public, he never does it. But when he's about to leave office, that day is cut with Dangote. Our land has not working today. Who is this? Because but someone will say, it's 7,000 rice. You do, are we not eating the same rice? 80,000? I thought, where that 7,000? So, you can't buy. When Obasanjo come on board, the rice was 2,000 naira. Before the level around 10 or 8,000 naira. But we buy 80,000, some of us are eating. But the infrastructure, why? What have they done? So you talk on the paper, what you do that round table as far as Mr. President. You want to use my direct answer.
Good morning to you as well. Thank you very much, Prince Wise. Appreciate your contribution. Do we not expect anything at all from the National Council of State meeting? Hello, good morning. Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, it's Samuel calling from the JᴏɪR.
All right, Mr. Samuel, please go on.
Yeah. Good morning.
At this time now, okay. But it's still within your 2 minutes though. So the vote of confidence, the National Council of State has passed a vote of confidence on the president and his administration, saying he's doing well so far, so he can carry on. And the National Council of State comprises of past leaders, from all. So what do you think of this? Okay.
Yeah, Sandra. I've heard you. What do you expect from these people? Yeah, what do you expect from them? In as far as they can eat twice or 3 times a day, what do you expect from them? They will applaud the president and he's doing well, you understand? You see, we can continue deceiving ourselves. You see this kind of people that we call Council of State. What are the yardstick for them to give the vote of confidence to the president? Instead of telling him the truth that this country is going down every day, they cannot speak truth to the power. Now they are telling us that they give the vote of confidence. Which confidence are they giving the president? Was the president, when he came on board, did he consult the Council of State before he removed the subsidy? Did he have the minister before he was caused by them, by their action and by their policy? They fail to understand. You understand? They keep telling us if you pass a government, what is happening in the world now is a global something, is happening in other countries. You keep on deceiving people. So how long will you continue telling us about that? So I don't understand this kind of issue. You understand? So until we, the masses of this country, come out, even though the party leader, the Council of State, we face all of them, you understand, and speak truth to them that enough is enough of this nonsense that they are experiencing in this country. Nothing is going to work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. But let's just stick with to the focal point. We'd really appreciate that. Obasanjo Ibrahim Babangida absent as Buhari joins former president at the meeting. And also the second focal point is telcos are threatening service outage, saying they're going to adopt the load shedding formula. So what do you make of this threat from the telcos, and what does it say about the general situation of running businesses in Nigeria? It's just 1 minute past 9. Please turn down the volume of the radio. Okay. Good morning, Madam Ifi.
How you doing?
I am well, thank you.
No. My malaria escalated yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard, yeah.
No.
Government,
not there. Ministers are not there. It's the state governors, former presidents, former heads of states, the Senate president, the House, the Speaker of the House, the Chief Justice of former Chief Justices, Chief Justice, and
it's mainly for the past head of state and president, ex-president.
The governors can.
There was a minister there. Alake is a minister. Wike is a minister, and they were involved in this. Did they bring them as an attack to?
That's another question for me.
Yes, to come and attack the former president. Anyway, like yesterday, I was saying that why is it that I pray that Obasanjo will be in that meeting, but unfortunately, it's not there.
It really makes sense.
He could have been the one to tell government the truth. It's not by saying that Obasanjo is that. No. Let him. You said you are not doing well. And this is the area you should do it. You should go. And this has to do it so that you can achieve it. But if it's not there, well, there's nothing one can do. You cannot force anybody to go and be advising somebody. Anyway, the Obasanjo was even stop go to all those kind of meetings since Buhari's time. That is a government. That is a party that has been, vilifying of administration in the last week. What did you tell him? They are all sitting down there, and you are not giving a vote of confidence when Nigerians are hungry. I'm sick here. I'm trying to, manage my sickness at home because I know that if I go to the hospital, they are going to tell me 10 times that price. So why you are telling me vote of no confidence for suffering?
All right.
Good morning.
Thank you very much, Madam Ifi. Good morning. Well, I mean, it's not a political composition. It's not a political composition. It has no political undertone to it. It is supposed to be, a composition of all former presidents of the Federation, all former heads of government of the Federation, all former Chief Justices, the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House, all the governors of the states of the Federation, the Minister of Justice, and the AGF. Those are the people, and the President and the Vice President. Those are the people that comprise or that consist, the Council of States. So there's no political. Hello, good morning.
That this country of the speakers movement, that's nothing. It's all about the good and I'm not good engineer. We can reach for you the bed of the plan that the way of the plan will talk together. All the people are assembled back to you. Go by this of Nigeria, who actually perform very well. Except that people the one actually that try that time you do. Still in Johnson, if you look at it, instead of yes, this say that they are just actually taking us down day by day in the country. There's nothing. See, if they cannot look at the president and tell him the truth, we're not progressing. Imagine the protest and everything, they are Nigeria, and the move over passing through. And they still have the confidence, the God of the vote of confidence, go ahead, then we'll follow you. Nigeria has become a kind of animal farm. In fact, I just play, with our life, my sickness. In fact, democracy is now to all about it. The government of the people, not the government of the state, all of the state. The government of people will be important. What all these people actually get together? In fact, all of them, what impact do they actually put on here? When I go, okay, If no, then why are they convert? Why would they speak on our behalf? Then who is speaking you? We supposed to be Nigerian, you're supposed to come to us. Have I done well? And we'll tell you, Mr. President, you have failed working. Go back home and take care of your children. Not this month.
Right.
No, I think the government. But look at that school. Things are going down and they're giving endorsement. So we have also money.
Thank you very much, Mr. Damilola from Malaba. Appreciate your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Yes.
What of what?
He's on his way.
He's listening to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I confronted you to yesterday. You are one of the goddess, number one goddess, second goddess, or I don't know. That's by the name. Just like those two speakers have said, the vote of no confidence they are passing, of what effect, just like what I said, vote confidence on what? Vote of confidence on what? Why, what or the state of the situation of the country is good at be to them at be? And I wouldn't wonder. I won't doubt it. It is fighting with our own problem. So that is why they are passing vote of confidence. I'm disappointed. Yes, it has no political undertone, but I'm disappointed in other things. So what has happened yesterday? This is the party that campaign against the immediately and discredited Jonathan. All sorts of lies and abuses on him there on social media. Only for propaganda to drive, and now we are facing this. Now they came in. See, Sandra. Well, we can live in self-deceit too. They can begin to continue. But I'm sure one day, if they did not tackle the problem we are having now, one day they will not be able to contain it. Honestly.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution, Mr. John. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, my name is Robert.
Good morning, Mr. Robert. Please go on.
Okay, the vote of confidence passed on the president yesterday. But I don't know, there's very poor man among them there. There was no poor man. It was consulted by Fᴜᴜᴜ said, okay, look at the judiciary now. Are they doing their judiciary? What do you expect from them? The president is thinking they say carry on. That is the level of defeat. You understand? We have gone to ourselves in this country. So Nigerians are calling internet put your confidence on the president to the Nigerians. What is the last thing that am I going to use now to pass the vote of confidence on him? Is it the hunger? Why did people went for protest? Was it not because of hunger? Has it been the economy is good? They pass it on me, they protest. Nobody will go and protest. So they are deceiving the man, they are deceiving him. You understand? But I want them to defeat the president. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
This is Charles calling from Ojo.
Mr. Charles, please go on.
I will go by the word, the vote of confidence. I really don't understand the yardstick of which they use in giving that man their vote. We the masses, we just get to understand that these people are living on different planets entirely. Because for them to pass that kind of vote of confidence, I really don't know. Then coming back to the aspect of our energy sector, which
the telcos.
The telco of the thing we are getting this report. I really don't know why are they leaving these people? They are still living there. Why are still good? I really don't know how people will take it down for us. How do we find ourselves that we are still not able to generate power from Nigeria? Because I can remember vividly during the time of Buhari when Fᴜᴜᴜ was Minister of Power, so when he came to Ghana, yes, I could remember, came to know how they power that country. He gave me full details. I was watching everything live on TV3. He came back, nothing was done here. So I really don't know. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Charles, for sharing your thoughts. I appreciate. We'll soon go to WhatsApp to take some messages now. Good morning.
Hello, Sister Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon. Is blessed with everything. Have not eaten since morning. I said you should come and ask. Can't express themselves. 15 million. About
about 15 million vote of no confidence on Tinubu. They didn't. It's only 8 point something million that voted for Tinubu. Is that not vote of no confidence? When an election, 15 million did not vote for you, and only 8 million. You left yam at 250. Now that size of yam is 1,400, and you left when around. I only spent less than 2 years before I left. But now your APC government has spent about 9 years plus, and Tinubu girls are still in the forest. So with this, they want to go the way of NEPA. They will lose because NEPA, you know what is that? Are they doing estimation? The government killed the military, they burned their trucks. Is it the NDA? You shall have a nice day. God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Pete. From that, no one's saying anything as regards, the telco sector. Let's take some messages from WhatsApp. Propaganda, very unfortunate. How did the council of state find from Asheshe? It is quite unfortunate that the past leaders went for a sudden increase in judicial salary. Despite the import waiver on rice, it is now more expensive. The customs are yet to receive the gazette. We are hungry. Our president, as for creator, they should remember people like Rubin. Settle to it. The vote of confidence is all. You should reverse the subsidy. Still on WhatsApp, Yabo from Bagada. Good morning. What do you expect from past leaders? They should continue with their support because they are the beneficiaries of this government at the expense of masses. God will save us from this ruler called themselves leaders. Sandra and Fuad, you should keep your assurance till further notice. We are ready to go from that when the court will be in your own case. Samba. Of confidence by former heads of state and government in this government, which they showcased. So I think it was Peter Monse that said that the protest alone is
that was a big statement for me. I thought that the president should have listened to that kind of woman and even any former president. I'm telling you, if you are in the media, it was all over the papers. It was probably the poster picture for a lot of papers. So you see, the president should listen again. Like I've told you, somebody like one leader like, and that's a vote of the bourgeoisie.